the Cardinals today. We've got some major injury news for you all on Jeremiyah Love and Carson Beck. And then we're going to talk about what to watch for in the Cardinals preseason Week 2 game against the Cowboys. They call it Week 2 with a Hall of Fame game, and then we still get 3 preseason games after it, even though it is the third Cardinals game. Our show is presented by Prize Picks. Remember to use code HMA at sign up and get $150 in bonus lineups if you win your first $5 lineup. I'm your host, Joey O'Donohue, and let's start diving into everything you need to know ahead of this one against the Cowboys and the Cardinals. They own the Cowboys. I keep bringing up that Monday Night Football game. It was fun to watch, and so we'll have a lot of fun. We'll be live on the channel for this game, so make sure you subscribe if you're not already. We got to get into Jeremiyah Love's injury latest because this is what the Cardinals fans want to know. So the newest update and development with it is Mike LaFleur confirms Jeremiyah Love's ankle won't need surgery. Okay, so high ankle sprain, but it's not going to need surgery, which I guess is like the best of a bad scenario. And the expectation, hopefully, is that Jeremiyah Love can be ready for Week 1. NFL insider Jeremy Fowler says the Cardinals are hopeful that happens. Jeremiyah Love being ready in Week 1, that is. So, he's going to miss the rest of the preseason, right? They're not going to put him out there again. Obviously, gave him the 14 touches, in last preseason game, and that has a high ankle sprain. And there's been a lot of controversy about that. Should Love have been playing that much in the preseason? Others say, well, yeah, he's a rookie. You gotta, you want to see him play. To me, I just think the Cardinals are treating it as if he is not the running back one. And I don't think that it should necessarily be a conversation. But when he was out there, he looked electric. We gotta hand it to him. I mean, he's hitting video game moves just like the college tape showed. He picks lanes well. He's elusive, change of direction. It was, oh my goodness, it was fun to watch. And everyone's comparing him to Adrian Peterson. I mean, the side-by-side, he runs just like him, okay? I'm guilty of it too. I watched the tape, and I thought of Adrian Peterson. He cuts like him. He's big like him, and we drafted the next generational running back, folks, here in Arizona. Funny enough, go back to the 2007 NFL draft when Adrian Peterson was the 7th overall pick to the Minnesota Vikings. Cardinals could have drafted AP themselves at 5th overall, but they chose Levi Brown, who's, didn't even live up to anywhere near the hype or expectation of a top 5 pick. So everybody, apparently people in the organization were still pained and haunted by this image on your screen of passing up on AP for a tackle, and the Cardinals weren't gonna make that mistake again. This time, picking top 3. Let's just get the best player in the class who could be that type of AP generational running back and not take a tackle, like Francis Mauigoa or Spencer Fano, who was heavily linked to the Cardinals as well, who needed a right tackle. Don't make the same mistake, and I'm so glad they did that, all right? My take has always been, I like it. Don't reach over the good players for positional need, especially when you're picking 3rd overall. Different story if you're picking in the teens, but if you're picking 3rd overall, a lot went wrong last year. So just take the best players and don't get cute. I commend the Cardinals for doing that, and in one game, you already saw a lot of what we're told you're going to see with Jeremiyah Love. What did you think of his performance out there? If you had to give it a grade for Jeremiyah Love, for the people that watch the game, for the people that watch the highlights, what'd you think of his preseason game? A, B, C, D, or F? Get a letter grade in the comment section and let me know how you felt about his performance. Now, how is Carson Beck's rib injury that kept him out against the Raiders? Latest on Beck. Mike LaFleur says that, full transparency, the discomfort is still just kind of there. Just wanted him to heal a little bit more. It's not going to be long-term, but that is where we are at. So Beck still feeling a little discomfort in the ribs, right, which is why he couldn't play against Vegas. And on the sidelines, August 18th for practice, another day of just watching and resting, okay, as the rest of the Cardinals quarterbacks are out there working. So hopefully we could see Beck play again. Not guaranteed by any means. We'll talk a little bit more about him and what else you need to know for this preseason game. But first, I want to let you guys know today's show is made possible by SeatGeek. When it's time to get out of the house, it's not many better options right now than a sporting event. Use code CHAT10 to get 10% off your next set of tickets. MLB is in full swing. NFL schedule is out. Maybe you want to go someone to a Drake or Taylor Swift concert. Listen, SeatGeek's MLB's official ticket marketplace. Your tickets are fully guaranteed and instantly fulfilled in your account after purchase. Also, could be looking at those Cardinals 9 home games this season. Jeremiyah Love expected to be healthy and have an electric rookie season. I want to watch that up close and in person. It's going to be fun to go to a home game this year. Cardinals got some good offensive weapons, and SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket's rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good. Red means bad. And, of course, I have a code for you guys. You can use code CHAT10 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off any tickets with promo code CHAT10. Make sure you click the link in the description and download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek. Look, I really want to see Carson Beck play again. That game fired me up. I mean, it was a fantastic performance, but it sounds like the Cardinals are being a little cautious with him, and it's no guarantees that he will play in that game. Another note from practice, Trey Benson back at practice. Okay, this is notable. He, reportedly had missed a lot of time. Still dealing with a little injury, but Benson did show up, and I would honestly like to see Benson get some preseason work because he might not have many opportunities this year to get work. So with Love out and Connor, they're being conservative with him because of his age and injury history. Hopefully Benson can get some run here by the end of preseason. But what are we watching for in preseason week 2, quote-unquote, against the Dallas Cowboys? The number one thing I'm ready to see is Marvin Harrison Jr. unleashed again. He got a series of action against the Raiders and already caught a touchdown pass in NFL action this season. That is huge for Marvin Harrison Jr.'s confidence because what has been the story lately? It's been clips circulating in training camp of him dropping balls left and right. And a lot of the times with Marv, it's a concentration issue. I think it's mental for him. So much hype, pressure, and expectation on you. So much noise about you. People rooting against you. And this is huge for Marvin Harrison Jr.'s confidence that he caught a touchdown already in preseason. In fact, Marv was asked if he's got a chip on his shoulder, and he said, chip on my shoulder? Sure, you could probably say that. We live in a world now where you're going to see everything. That's just how it is. You're going to see everybody make comments, post videos, and whatnot. You have to do your best not to let it get to you mentally, and just go out there and play football that you know you can play. He's seen the videos of him dropping passes. He's seen the comments calling him a bust. And I get it, Cardinals fans. Some of you are frustrated. A lot of you might be frustrated that he hasn't lived up to being the 4th overall pick yet. I get all that. And that's why I'm watching it closely this year specifically. This is the prove-it year. I don't want to say this is his last chance to establish himself or to officially be like former first-round pick Marvin Harrison Jr., but I'm saying this is the prove-it year. You finally got an offensive-minded head coach, and I think Mike LaFleur is exactly what he needed for Marvin Harrison Jr. to start to be unleashed and unlocked. I'm ready to see it this year. I'll be watching it again in preseason against the Cowboys, and I'm glad we saw the flash of it early here against the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike LaFleur did also say, something he's going to work with on Marvin Harrison Jr. is his release. Says that could unlock his game. And I do think we need a little bit more, technique with Marv. I think he has that ability to get in and out of his breaks quickly, and Coach LaFleur says he's going to work with him hard on that. And that could really, really make him take the next step. So what do you think, folks? You still believe in Marvin Harrison Jr.? What's your confidence level in him? On a scale of 1 to 10 this season. 10, you're so confident that Marv's going to be that guy. 1, you're out on him, he's a bust. Scale of 1 to 10, what is your confidence level in Marvin Harrison Jr. at right here, right now, at this very moment in time? Comment it in the comment section. I'm also watching for Jacoby Brissett because he played in preseason against the Raiders. Let's see him get another series. He actually looked pretty darn good when he went out there and played. All right, it was 5 of 5, had a heck of a play, an absolute needle thread to Marvin Harrison Jr. in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown I just told you about from MHJ, Jacoby set that up. Great play, great poise, great throw. And I think it's important because, some of you might just be saying, Joey, it's just preseason. Yes, but Jacoby Brissett made a whole deal out of this thing this offseason. And obviously, the Cardinals front office was part of this drama as well. You asked for a raise. You asked for the big bucks. Okay, you're going to ask us for that. We're going to give it to you. To be the starter, you better be a dang good starter. At the very least, I don't want to watch losing football again this year. I don't want to watch one-win Jacoby. So I am watching everything Brissett does this year because I'm just about ready to turn to Carson Beck and see the young guy who's going to be on the organization's roster for the future, whereas Jacoby might be gone after this year. So that is why I watch everything Brissett does pretty closely. I was very encouraged to see his drive against the Raiders, and I'll be watching again against the Cowboys to see if he can lead the team down the field and score once more with that new raise in mind. Number 3, Mike LaFleur's play calling. Credit to Coach LaFleur. He has had a fantastic preseason. When you can rotate in 4 different quarterbacks, 4, I'm talking 4, and all of them look fantastic, not just okay, not just good enough, near perfect. That is a testament to the play calling, the scheme, and a coach you have. And yes, some of them playing against backups, sure, but LaFleur is putting them in positions to be successful and make the game easy for them. Brissett goes out there, 5 of 5, not a single incompletion, touchdown. Minshew, 14 of 16, 101 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kedon Slovis in his 2 games combined is 16 of 19 with 181 yards and a touchdown. And then Beck, maybe the best performance of them all in the Hall of Fame game, 15 of 19, 188 yards and a touchdown. I mean, this is incredible. It's incredible. And everybody's noticing it. Michael Wilson talked about the quarterback play. He said, I've never been a part of a team in preseason that's had those type of numbers. It's almost like plug and play. To me, what that comes down to, I think, a lot of that is coaching. And so the offensive guys seem to like LaFleur. You had to deal with the defensive guy for the past 3 years. So, with all the young offensive playmakers that Arizona has, a young offensive-minded coach was the right move, and it's paying off right now in the preseason. Won't get ahead of myself, but it's paying off. I'm going to be watching against the Cowboys to see how he dimes it up against the new and improved Cowboys defense, they say. So, what do you think about Mike LaFleur? Are you excited about him? You come on board with him if you weren't already. Type Y for yes if you're excited to see Mike LaFleur coach this football team. Type N for no if you think it was the wrong choice. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on the new head coach. We'll finish off what we are looking for in this next preseason game. But first, I want to also give a shout-out to Prize Picks. They make today's show possible, and it's time to cash in with America's #1 sports picks app. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. I have a lineup for the upcoming season here for the Arizona Cardinals. I've got some fun picks in here that I really like. Obviously, Trey McBride is always super reliable, so I'm picking the more on his receiving yards, and that's a goblin play. Also going to pick the more here on Carson Beck games started. I think more than 3.5 is reasonable, especially after that Hall of Fame game. So I'm huge on seeing him towards the end of the year. And Michael Wilson, more on his receiving yards, is also one of my favorite picks to make on Prize Picks. And let's also go Justin Jefferson, goblin play here, more on his receiving yards. That's my lineup. You can make one just like it. And we have a brand new user offer for you guys at Prize Picks. Play your first $5 and get $150 in lineups if you win. Just use code HMA when you sign up. That's right. Prize Picks just switched up their offer, so it's no better time to join, lock in, and win. It's code HMA at sign up to get $150 in bonus lineups if you win your first $5 lineup. I'm looking at the Cardinals' offensive line in this one against Dallas. Why? There's a major difference all of a sudden. Adam Schefter tells us that the Cardinals placed rookie offensive lineman Chase Bisontis on season-ending injured reserve due to a torn MCL. That's never good. That's a massive blow. And quite frankly, if any of these quarterbacks are going to succeed in Arizona, given their play style, pocket passers don't really extend plays. O-line needs to hold up. And if Bisontis isn't there, someone's got to take the leap. Is it Isaiah Adams? Is it Fryer? Right? I'm watching this offensive line closely to see, do we have depth? Do we have an improved unit? Because that will be crucial and prove to be key to the Cardinals' offensive success in the year 2026. finally, I really want to see how the running back snaps are distributed this time. After all the conversation about Jeremiyah Love and how he got too many touches, what is Mike LaFleur going to do this time? I mean, are we just going to see Corey Kiner right from the jump? I mean, what is it, right? Because Love's not going to play. Is Allgeier still going to get some reps? I don't think James Conner will. I think Trey Benson's still nursing an injury. And so, what are we doing? Is it Stewart, the brand new signing that Arizona just had? I'm excited to see what they do with this unit if they listen to the slack they've gotten and are just like, yeah, we're not going to play anybody that has a chance of starting anymore. So that's a sneaky little storyline I'll be watching. But like I said, we'll be live for the game, so don't miss it. Hit that subscribe button and join us. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm your host, Joey O'Donohue, and I'll see you guys pretty soon here on Cardinals Today.